Hey friends, today is day 104 and we are in Matthew 21, starting in verse 33. We're going to read to 46. This is the parable of the rejected son. I'm actually getting a new Bible recently, or soon, because this is the Passion Translation. And I do recommend that you read it alongside a different translation. It's not super accurate. It kind of enhances and adds different language to the Bible. So I do use this to study with other versions of the Bible, but I just want to put that out there that this is a little bit enhanced. So with that being said, I'm going to be buying a new Bible soon. But the parable of the rejected son. Pay close attention to this parable, Jesus said. There once was an honorable man who planted a vineyard. He built a fence around it, dug out a pit for pressing the grapes, and erected a watchtower. Afterward, he leased the land to tenant farmers and then went a distant way. At harvest time, he sent his servants to the tenants to collect the portion that was due to him as the lord of the vineyard. But the tenants seized his servants and beat one, killed another, and stoned another. So the landowner sent other servants, even more than at first, but they were mistreated the same way. Finally, he sent his own son to them, and he said to himself, "Perhaps with my own son standing before them, they will be ashamed of what they've done." But when the tenants saw the son, they said, "This is their heir. Let's kill him, and we can have his land." So they seized him, took him outside the vineyard, and murdered him. You tell me, when the Lord of the vineyard comes, what do you think he will do to those tenants? They answered, "He will bring a horrible death to those who did this evil, and he will completely destroy them. Then he'll lease his vineyard to different tenants who will be faithful to give him the portion he deserves." Jesus said to them, "Haven't you ever heard the scripture that says, 'The very stone the builder rejected as flawed has now become the most important cornerstone'? This was the Lord's plan. Isn't it marvelous to behold? This is why I say to you that the kingdom realm of heaven, of God, will be taken from you and given to a people who will bear its fruit. The one who comes against this stone will be broken, but the one on whom it falls will be pulverized." When the leading priests and the Pharisees realized what the parable was referring to them, they were outraged and wanted to arrest him at once. But they were afraid of the reaction of the crowds because the people considered him to be a prophet.